They need to make these things out of rubber. Because I break one about every month. Poor design to put it in that location on a dovetail trailer. It should have been up on top of this, not below this. So I need to fix that probably. Well, folks, racing's expensive, and you have to repair a lot of stuff along the way. Case in point, this generator. I've had this generator for a while, and it got to where it wasn't putting out any power. So my buddy came over and with his multimeter, and even though it was showing on the gauge here 120, it wasn't doing anything with the battery charger at all, nothing. So he put his multimeter in, and it was only showing it was putting out 5 volts in that outlet there. And he said it sounded to him like the generator was low RPM, so he asked me to turn the idle screw up a little bit, which I did. Turned it up 2 turns, and it jumped way up to about 125. Just that easy, 2 turns. So we backed it back down, got it to 115, and now it's battery charge is working fine. So I had to borrow my buddy's generator to track, which I don't like doing. I'd rather have my own stuff. So we were able to fix that without buying a generator, because I actually went to a store looking at a generator and didn't have one, and I'd have bought one if they'd have had one. So I guess $300 is what something like that would cost nowadays. So that's $300 we saved there. That generator I think is going to be fine. We'll test it one more time before we take it to the track. And this fuel cell cap, I was noticing that it would rock a little bit. Thought that was odd. Went on Summit Racing site. They were listing an O-ring. I don't know if it's the O-ring for the cap or the O-ring for this, but it's $18 plus shipping, which is about $10. So just shy of $30. Or the cap, which I think was $35, which obviously would come with an O-ring. And I thought, you know what, before I order that, because I'm not going to take the car back to the track for a couple of weeks, let me look at this a little closer and see what's going on. So I pulled the cap off, and the O-ring was pretty deteriorated. This is it right here. I actually had this old cap from another car that I replaced this cap with for some reason. I don't remember why. It must have got loose on that tank, but it was in better shape than this O-ring. So I swapped O-rings, and now look at there, it comes right off easy. I did put just a little bit of light oil on it. Push it down flush. It's good to go. It doesn't rock, doesn't move. And this cap here, I'll just toss it in the back of the truck as a backup. But I'm gonna go ahead and order another cap, and then this will be my backup. But I don't know. Did I save $35? Perhaps. We'll run it a few times with this cap. I believe we're good because it seems to be working fine now. So. All right, folks. Now you're probably asking me, all right, Knucklehead, why didn't you just put the red cap on it? I did try to put the red cap on it, and it wouldn't tighten up. The O-ring is apparently thicker, and it works fine on this cap with this tank, but on this red cap, it wouldn't go down flush. You see how flush it is? So now I have 2 caps that work. I know I need to put the chain back on. I'll get that. But that's why that old O-ring right there would not seal on this cap, but it seals on this cap. Ain't that amazing? Little things like that you can use to save money. We're on there good. It's flush. It's not moving around, so I'll probably hold off on ordering another cap for right now. I'll put the chain back on, and I think we're probably okay. No more than I'm gonna run this particular car. I got another car that's my beater that I run weekly. This is a special events car. So this is the Imperial. All right, folks. Bob out.